There are hundreds of playable minifigures in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, including over a dozen versions of series protagonist Luke Skywalker, though some variations are more recognizable than others. Most of the Skywalker Saga's main characters have a multitude of different costumes, particularly those that appear frequently throughout the various time periods shown in the Star Wars franchise. The game also features dozens of minor characters, though, many of whom all but dedicated Star Wars fans might not even know the name of. It's little wonder a good deal of LEGO Star Wars players consider the Skywalker Saga to be the ultimate conclusion of the game series. Initially conceptualized to bring all 9 mainline Star Wars films together in one game, LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga was announced in 2019 to a hefty amount of excitement from fans. Both those who had played through all the previous LEGO Star Wars games and those who had yet to experience them were seemingly looking forward to an easy way to access the franchise. That made it all the more disappointing when the Skywalker Saga was repeatedly delayed first to 2021, then to spring 2022, when it finally released in early April to mostly positive reviews. Despite its positive reviews, the Skywalker Saga's development was overshadowed by allegations of crunch at developer TT Games. In the months leading up to its release, reports indicated that LEGO Skywalker Saga's delays were due to crunch and a messy production, and by the time it was officially released, its hectic development was obvious. Despite the massive scale of LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, its levels lacked polish in the eyes of reviewers, and the sometimes clunky mechanics, lack of character customization, and absence of character-specific abilities have been criticized among returning players of the LEGO Star Wars franchise. Despite that, the sheer amount of content to explore provides a compelling reason to pour a good amount of hours into the game. This is especially true for Star Wars fans who want to collect every playable character. Number 10. LEGO Skywalker Saga's training flashback loop just isn't special. Out of the around 300 playable characters in LEGO Skywalker Saga, not all of them stand out as particularly identifiable. Training flashback Luke Skywalker is one such example. Pulled from a brief sequence in Star Wars Episode 9: The Rise of Skywalker, in which Luke and Leia are seen training in the ways of the Force, LEGO Star Wars training flashback Luke has his face covered with a helmet and little else in the way of distinguishing features. Furthermore, his lightsaber is blue rather than the green one included in the original movie scene, one of several small bugs and errors found throughout LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Number 9. Old Luke doesn't bring out the character's best in LEGO Star Wars. LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga doesn't exclusively star characters from the original Star Wars trilogy. There are characters from the prequels, the original LEGO Star Wars games, and a Skywalker Saga DLC also added Rogue One characters. The sequel movies are included as well, and that means the older version of Luke Skywalker is playable. Not only that, but he comes in 4 different styles: H2, Rainbow, Flashback, and Crate. Unfortunately, even that can't make up for the fact that this iteration of Luke doesn't look as distinguishable as most of the others highlighted in the Skywalker Saga. Number 8. Episode 5: Luke doesn't stand out much in LEGO Skywalker Saga. Arguably, the minifigures of Luke Skywalker from the original Star Wars trilogy are the most well-known of those seen in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Out of all Luke's costumes from that era, though, some stand out more than others. Luke's Episode 5 look is less notable than many of his other, more familiar appearances. Making the playable minifigures easily recognizable is important, especially with Skywalker Saga's Galactic Edition adding more new characters to keep track of. That said, Luke's Episode 5 minifigure does come with 2 variations, featuring the jacket either on or off. There are quite a few playable characters in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga who also display something similar. Leia, for example, can either have her hat on or off when wearing her Ender outfit. The Skywalker saga arguably makes up for its lack of character creation by including so many incredibly specific characters to play as, though that hasn't kept returning fans from hoping to see the customization mechanic make a comeback. Number 7. Ceremony. Luke calls back to LEGO Star Wars original ending. The majority of Luke's playable minifigures in the Skywalker saga are GD, one of several useful character classes in LEGO Skywalker saga. Ceremony. Luke stands out as one of the few that are rent, alongside the other versions of the character that appear in Episode 4. That, plus his outfit based on the one Hess only seen wearing briefly in the ending of the film, makes him one of the more distinctive Luke minifigures to appear throughout LEGO Star Wars. Number 6. LEGO Star Wars Stormtrooper. Luke is fun and unique. Luke's Stormtrooper disguise stands apart even more than the rest. Falling under the villain class and featuring two variations, with or without a helmet, it's a fun design and an entertaining reference to one of the more unforgettable scenes from the original Star Wars film trilogy. LEGO Skywalker Saga's villain class can be upgraded and allows him to use special terminals that Luke otherwise wouldn't be able to, making him a useful character to play, as in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Number 5. Hoth and Ender. Luke are memorable costumes in the Skywalker saga, although they may not exactly be considered staples of Luke's character. The attire he wears on some of the original Star Wars trilogy's planets, namely Hoth and Ender, are an exciting departure from his more standard outfits. They're some of his minifigures' more memorable looks in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Hoth. Luke's outfit is comprised of winter clothing and snow goggles, while his Ender appearance includes a camouflage poncho. Ender and Hoth are two of many hub worlds in LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga. It seems only fitting that Luke should get distinct ensembles based on his time spent there. There are over 20 of these hub worlds in total, each one serving as an open space for exploration, quest completion, and free play. Other well-known planets from the Star Wars series serve a similar purpose, such as Coruscant and Tatooine. Number 4. Rebel Pilot. Luke is from the Skywalker saga's most significant scene. Luke Skywalker destroying the Death Star is perhaps one of the most well-known sequences from Star Wars Episode 4, and the Rebel Pilot outfit he wears during those events is equally noteworthy. Like his Stormtrooper disguise in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, it's an example of how an otherwise distinct character wearing a familiar getup adds a layer of interest to the minifigure. As one of the few hero-class Luke minifigures, he also has a grappling ability that helps players get around and collect every LEGO mini-kit in the Skywalker Saga. Number 3. LEGO Star Wars Episode 4. Luke is Star Wars' most iconic character. Luke's initial outfit in Episode 4, which he sports on Tatooine and throughout the majority of the film's runtime, may very well be what most Star Wars fans remember him in. One of the playable forms of Luke Skywalker in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga wears a detailed replication of that outfit. As Episode 4 Luke has yet to hone his GD abilities, Hess still a hero-class minifigure alongside other well-known characters like Leia, Finn, and Poe. Number 2. Episode 6 Luke from LEGO Star Wars looks as powerful as his abilities feel. Episode 6 Luke is a stark contrast to Episode 4 Luke. A GD-class character, he now sports all black as opposed to his counterparts' mostly white attire. Like many other minifigures in LEGO Star Wars, this iteration also has other variations in-game. The Jabba's Palace edition of Episode 6 Luke wears a cloak with a hood. While he may not be one of the funniest characters in LEGO's Skywalker saga, has a powerful GD to play as, and his appearance communicates that well. Number 1. Yoda Backpack. Luke in the Skywalker saga brings out the best of Star Wars, the best playable minifigure in LEGO Star Wars. The Skywalker saga technically incorporates two famous Star Wars characters. Luke in his Episode 5 outfit carries Yoda around, one of the most popular minifigures from previous LEGO Star Wars games. The Yoda backpack variant of Luke is unique to look at and fun to run around as, which is especially important given how much space there is to explore and the sheer amount of content to discover. Ultimately, there's no shortage of compelling characters to choose from in LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker saga, and the video game's best versions of Luke Skywalker are barely even scratched.